Quick thing, first off, I'm gonna place a pipe up of a panel for the start. I don't know what to do, I just, I started to admit everything and make the ultimate tower. Am I kidding? Wait. Can't I just go to wind generators and make 60 more? Like, if I have resources now because of like gaming. Yes, I'm a sword. You guys, yeah, kill the guy's bird. Why? I don't know. Yeah, you actually cheated a bit. I feel like underneath the beacon, it's actually 1 trillion soulstones. And that's how we got our spits. I want to spawn more of those. So, okay, so using this everlasting guilty mana pool, which is the first thing we want. We'll need this, which we can't. You know, we'll make this replicators, so we need some draconic ore, mana. I missed so badly. I just need it. See, before it actually shuts down, get all my core, and let's test this thing. Yeah, I actually suffered in Britannia, and 50%. Well, these like random, like shifting crust, which is actually nice. And then here, this is actually the better one. With the thingy right here. This is where I test my stuff. These mines, but it's actually too weak with no mana. That would be nice. Of the conic evolution mining. When you're one, we just throw this diamond one out. We're slowing mines it. Make disclocators, do it at the end faster. Ah, that's enough. Pedestal. Don't break slabs and stone punch plate. Gives us this. Yeah, I actually decided to clean out the entirety of this mod pack. Simply beat it. I already have a player on the newest version, before I was playing an older version. So just set up my yeah, this is a stuff network. It's for this one part. We're just gonna set up this like here. This one here. Wait, I'm just installing the door. I'm gonna kill more guys, so wait. Yeah, I'm gonna kill more guys. I tried to make an automatic blood farm. It went so horribly wrong. Why? Because I failed to actually make it actually work, and instead it just stalls. It's like these non upgrades. I'll use a planner just to infect everything. Very better. We'll go to the end. Just minus gameplay. Okay, just taps. Please, he's usually fighting. Yeah, you love the zip fighting. Now we can just click a right click. And we're back. Need our bottles. Nothing further. I have bottles. Yes. So got some in the air. Here's a couple of index, a spa, this thing, color, a test band, and Frugal. Back home. My home is an ATM. My name isn't like an ATM, it's talking to my pack, so we have the mining dimension. And it has up to how many blocks? Yeah, up to 500. Yeah, that is 500 blocks. No, 6,000, almost 6,000 blocks. Cyan. Cyan. Expensive, I can send it fast, but what is this thing? 3 trillion, we have 3 trillion. Yeah, we could just delete all this. Yeah, we have a factory. Not a factory, but it's pretty dumb. Let's have another dislocator. This time we'll upgrade it. Yeah, we can actually do that. So in here we go. What do you need? Zirconium, the wyvern. Oh man, we don't have a wyvern core. What? How? Oh my god, but do we need more energy cells? I think for this thing's too much. I am the network tool. Calculation, processor. We have like 3,000 zirconium and a bajillion. Alright, I forgot to put in multi-mode. And the quantables, because why not? And that's all extreme. Wait, how expensive is it? That's not expensive as fuck. It's actually so cheap. And it's gonna give us better teleportation value. Yeah, particle power is nice. I'm using UC. Do I know? No. I need one of these, placing down, and I will create like a jillion a second. Well, billions. Instead of like the painful millions a second. And look at that. Oh, advanced testicator. Which in and the pools. No. I just finally caught the net. We're still crafting the net wall. Oh, I just messed up. Calculation is just a processor. That's not a lot. Man, I'm expecting more. I don't move this CPU because it's been there for like the entire playthrough. Also make more 16Ks. The coffee unit. I did bug out. Fuse, just what is this? What are it called? My fucking flight. What's on your far east, which is nice. Yeah, it was expensive to get a crafting terminal. Wait, don't tell me. Bugged. Boom, boom, boom. It's slow. I gotta get it, it's slow. It's my first system that I made in this world. Epic Bacon, which is the one thing that only has you see. Holy voice crack. And we have a crafting unit. We should have a crafting unit now. It's moonstone, which is actually used in one flower, which is used in this. Yeah, I do completing. I need a unit. I don't want rubber. Actually, we're gonna do some gaming first off. And make farms instead. Because we need a lot of stuff. Creepers, skeletons, the zombies. I don't know why I said skeleton twice. I have to craft manually again. It's painful. Oh my god, your caffeine is getting captured. And my crafting unit is done. You know, 2 CPUs, my wand. I want a draconic sword. We need a draconic core. 2 electric draconium. I have like 9 trillion. I need a ton of these. Actually, yeah, a waiting core with guys. 4 wild cores. Why didn't I just get this thing? Because I did it before. Maybe? Oh, you really need it. Well, let's make the teeth tool. Once the perfect staff power, it says shovel and pick. 3 final ones. Okay, we're going to suffer. What are we? Yeah. We need 4 wild cores and just some stuff. We'll wake up the premium for no reason. I might have gotten those things before. That just Kevin McLeod. Or Matteo or something, I don't know. That's just the guy that made music. Bananas on toast. Missing butter. And we're missing salt. This on toast is mine. I was pain. Wait, we haven't put salt right. Give some salt. Just go faster. Yes! Boom and boom. Now salt. I have a ball on this, so. slowly making water. Don't ask, we're gonna need more. I'm gonna use this. I can't fly anymore because of my I'm gonna make the dragon egg mill. It's actually the best mill. Why am I doing this? Because we need more get power. You wanna speed these things up? More fresh water, enough salt. Enough salting. What? Wait, how much SBC do we have? 128. We have 2 stacks. This is here. Yeah, I have to do this. But thankfully, it's just, you know, easy. This way. Step 2! Speed is up. Light. What's the one? Couple. Everything. Oh, it's way back there. Look at this. Honestly, I can't help myself with this beat. How do we have flour? What we have like 7 stacks of bread. You see, that's too much. I need enough storage bus for that. Storage bus. Buckets. Then we got 8 flour. Oh, that's so I'm gonna do for Windows close. It's actually comfortable. It's a lot. You need the mind soul to talk about usually on Windows versions, so it's bad. Then it's bad here. You have to stop everything. Conway. And what about this? Like 4 every second. Oh god, it's getting big. Oh god. Subtraction. There we go. Now it's way faster. Yeah, so we made an entire setup for water. You have a look at this 8-bit giant. Well, we can, just copy it. Too long because it's dumb. E2. Yeah, using the old E2, not the new AU2, but better. This one's a car process. Oh, why don't we just copy the one? And we have 2 of the same. Yeah, that's bomb pack is so fun and dumb. Look, tomatoes. No, tomatoes. Cooking. That's cooking. So we're gonna need a gourmet button and gourmet venison. I just want one go on top. Okay, top door. Nothing to worry about. I'm gonna need some bait, obviously veggie bait. In the ground, put it in here. Why did you make it scared? I mean, that's not close, so. Okay, we need a grinder. Let's try it. It's a grinder. Then just on it. An enemy interface. We don't have mutton. Obviously, you have to buy it from the merchant. Cheap. Die! Now I'm 6 years old, but I don't care about. Ooh. Chewing dead wood. Mutton. Oh, slowly makes it. Oh, it's not yet tapped out. It's bad. There. No, cancel, guy. Cancel. Well, now, we got mutton. We got 2 more to stack. Yeah, gonna slowly do it. Gosh, exploring all the tools. It's a big dumbass. Call mutton. Somehow, we're still somehow eating all mutton bones. Which crushes it into some fine, beautiful little stuff. Oh, I expected. It's really slow. Combat Citadel. Too bad, there's only one tower put. Just Combat Citadel. Citadel. No. No, just fucking bugged! Like, do you not see the camera just, you know, and then it just ends. I was too lazy to do the entire thing. Yeah. No, you're not supposed to go down there. You're supposed to go like... Cone. Since your dumbass decided to say Ether sucks. Finish! That's the wrong way! Wrong way. Go back up. Look, you see that ladder thing? You're supposed to go there. There's no for reals. Cone, there's no for reals. It's easy. You're wrong way. You're supposed to go down. And it's supposed to go like into the tower. I'm not gonna cut to my experience. No. Finish! Wow. Finish, look at my live. I'm gonna show you the real way on how to do it. Like how you're supposed to do it normally. Look, what the fuck do you mean you can't? Just wait. Finish, look at how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to go down here. Like jump down. Do a spin around. Do this. And you progress. I didn't fail. Probably gonna add more clarity right now because it's just so VIP. Yeah, then you're supposed to do this, do a clip around, and go in here, and go to the other section, which is just there. Wait, what if I just made it a fake? So there's no jokes, no joke, I swear. Phillips, do you wanna go to Flails? Oh no. Go ahead. Fine, I'm going for reals. What oh my god. Egg. 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 Go for reals. Vanessa, can you go to for reals? If you don't have reals, ik ben die entire server in 3. Cool. You see that? Cool, I'm going for reals. Look at me, just gonna disconnect them. Wow, that button game that I have a remake on. I'm back here. Sorry. Bang bang, get on. Bang bang, get on. Bang bang, get on. We need the conic fusion crafters. No, no. Wait, that's not bad actually. I'm too lazy to do it, so. I'm not finished with floor 2 yet. I didn't say yes. I said no. I didn't say no. I said for real. Nuh-uh. Go under this platform. I played this game before, I think. No. I'm moving for reals because you got hacked. Oh, wait. Headphone. So that was no joke, I swear. It's blue! It's blue! It's blue! It's blue! It's green! What are you doing?
The city that we make, the power that you crave, to rise up to the top, cause we can't get enough. The city that we make, the power that you crave. Can't get enough of your love, but to save you now I've got to give it up. Can't get enough of your love, but to save you now I've got to give it up, give it up, give it up.
Finish! I think that's enough! That's enough! Whoa. No. This is too much! I'm playing the background game. Oh my god!
A baby to the daddy for the thin chocolate ring. The school books say it can't be here again. Just be plain. You keep the green like a solar ring.
Most downloaded video clips, most explosive video chicks making big videos. We big city pros, got mad witty flows that get many dough. Oh, make it pop cherry, whoa, tick tock to the clock, little berry flows. Ridiculous, Mr. Johnson and Tajon date, sick with this.
Tower of Hell. It has a recreation. Why is that so big? The jumps are so big. Wow, the sliding. No slide part. This is just a one-to-one copy. The slide. Why is this green? You can just skip the entire final floor. That is just my Kevin McLeod song. McLeod. Okay. That's what the fuck. Finish! That's not hard! No, fuck you, I'm not finished yet. Why? Deleted. This is Terry. How the fuck they fly just delayed? Finesse, I think you tried to put a virus. Why is the title required? It's not supposed. You know. I'm killing Bobby. I'm killing Bobby. No more Bob. Because he had a require. Could have been a virus. I think it's a virus because what the fuck is that? Why is it weird? Back to us, Bisville. After finish, you TOH had needed the nerf because the jump. Oh my god, I actually. Fuck, I'm not doing this. We'll just skip back until where I fail. See? Better. I'm gonna try to ask you this so you beat it. I'm gonna try this legit. Waiting time for some sort of crazy and close your eyes. Just waiting for the sky. No need to ask why. Waiting time for some sort of sign of you and close your eyes. The time goes like a word in the sea. Now closing all the but still empty the need. Waiting time the thought I close. Oh, hold up. Water. Hey.
And 8 awesome
Tina.
octagon. Now, octagon is an amazing shape that has 8 fantastic sides and 8 awesome.
Tina.
7-Eleven.
Octagon. Now, octagon is an amazing shape that has 8 fantastic sides and 8 awesome.
Tina.
Octagon. Now, octagon is an amazing shape that has 8 fantastic sides and 8 awesome.
Tina.
It's heavy. You saying that?
I do love Minecraft. Hold on, this is a great opening. I do like to play Minecraft with my friends. This is cool. On the Xbox One. I did play Pocket. I did play a lot of Pocket 360. This is such an interesting intro. Okay, we're going back. Didn't matter which one. Yeah, whatever, man.
I died in that thing.
A worse? I'm not sure what a worse is. This Texas Wiggly Man. This feeling of guilt. Interesting. Oh, we love Minecraft. Free us, they say. Whoa. Enter the below and find the ring and the Lord of the Rings. Well, that's interesting. Let's get into it. Oh, look at that. Look at that old... Oh, I like this resource pack they've got going on. Well, hey there. Oh my... I'm not gonna crush. Hey there, folks. So, what Outland.from below. I saw a video about it, and it looked really interesting. And then you get that opening, and now it looks really interesting. And it even says that you shouldn't use like other mods with it, like it's totally standalone. And now I'm really interested. It says on the mod page, you gotta wait like 3 or 4 days before it really starts cooking. We got 3 or 4 days. Oh, I can sprint. Fake recreation. I'm so glad I can sprint. I'm so glad they didn't take that out. So we got 3 or 4 days until the goobers arrive, the ghouls and the whatnots. This is a relatively new mod, and obviously it's still in its like earlier stages of development. That said, from what I've seen, it's quite well made. Either that or I just I'm wrong. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find the ring. Whoa. Oh yeah, don't you? Oh wait, do all of these have coal in it? Oh, so they know. So oh my god, this is so well designed. Hold on. Are we playing a horror mod with game design elements? I do have keep inventory on, as I always do when I play horror mod, so I don't know if it keep inventories naturally or not. Hi Creepo. Hi Creepo. This is really fantastic, actually. Sound design's pretty good, honestly. I guess it says look at it, smile, and you'll find your way. Am I supposed to like follow it? I don't know, man. Okay, but I think I locked this one down. I think I figured this one out. Okay. That sign said go back. I don't know. I could totally yap about my feelings on this right now, but I feel like maybe I should just let it play out because this is extremely well executed. Right, and then he shows up. So I look at him. Get out of here, freako. I don't even know what you are. You amorphous thing with a kind of a face. What did I do with the heartbeat? Oh, I thought that was it laughing. Okay, so that's your heartbeat, brother? What's up with that, dude? You got palpitations. And he's gonna show up right after this? No, okay, he just often shows up. Go back. Ah, boy. See, what I'm worried about now, though, is if I just, like, don't find my way out of here in a reasonable time. Okay. Oh, you... Hey, I let him away, though. I let him away. Where is he coming from? Probably this way, right? Hello? What? Oh. There we go. That was a hit. Can I hit him? Like, there we go. Ah. Oh. Wait, but what about the maze? Suppose I'll finish up doing what I meant to. Where's the leather? Oh, I was like, oh my god. The ghoul stole my leather. Get this. And then I'm thinking like that. And now it's like a little water pump. Kinda doesn't look like one, does it? Oh man, that was really cool. I feel like I'm running out of time in the video. Does there have to be a part 2? Do you guys want there to be a part 2? Would you guys like and subscribe for a part 2 and comment?
Why?
La nouvelle version d'Adobe Acrobat
You
Studio.
know, fuck up, we're gonna play Dig Big. I had a stroke. I went to get a stroke. Then I'm gonna get Big Dig. Big Dig 2. Big Dig 2.
Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 2 of Big Dig. Today this is where things start to get real, my friends, and you might be thinking, how much more real can it get? We've already got snacks, we've got the texture pack, we've got the chests, we've got the fancy metallurgic infuser over here. But no, today we're going to start to work on actually getting power. So I'm talking wind turbines, I'm talking solar panels, I'm talking hydrogen generators. But before we can do all of that, we have to go mining. Because if you look at our little valuables chest here, you notice that there is actually in fact not enough stuff here. And the main ore that we are currently missing is osmium, which is used for everything. Like, if you look at this, wind turbine, 3 osmium on the top, and then a steel casing is osmium surrounded by steel. That's already, right there, 4 osmium per wind turbine, and that's not even including the another 4 you need for a control circuit. So that is 8 osmium per wind turbine. So what I suggest we do is we go mining. You know, there's nothing more we can do. But before we do, I actually want to craft myself a diamond pickaxe. These iron ones I doubt are actually going to let me mine enough stuff. So I feel like we need to bring out the big guns. And also, just before I go out, I want to cook up some more food because the food situation, I don't want to alarm anyone. It's getting pretty dire. 6 raw beef to our name. That is not good. All right, cave, here we come. Oh, I forgot torches. I'm going to go back to torches. I hear a zombie. You know what we do to zombies? You know what we do to zombies, don't you? We block them. We block them. We can block in this. I'm still not over the blocking. I'm still not over the blocking. Where are you? Get here. Wait, is that diamonds? No way. There's just been diamonds behind my house this entire time and I haven't noticed. No way. This is 2 veins of diamonds connected right behind my house. This is a real freaky coincidence. What the hell? What the hell is this? Oh my god. There's so many. There's enough tin here to topple an empire if I see fit. But that's alright because like I said in the first episode, tin and copper, which that is a weird coincidence that we get back to back, are actually the main ores you need for thermal expansion, which isn't going to be the tech mod that we're going after today. We're going after one called Mechanism, which is, it's a more simple version. Mechanism is, it's not worse. It's just, Mechanism, I feel like there's a bit more I can do with that. I feel like Mechanism I'll be able to get a bit more. Oh my god, is that more diamonds? Okay, I know I said that this mod pack was insane, but I'm finding way too many diamonds. Oh wow, okay, this is an ore, which is incredibly rare. This is actually uranium, right here. You can tell by the particles coming off of it. This is uranium from, I think this is atomic science uranium. And if I remember correctly, if I mine it, it may poison me, but I'm gonna take the risk. I'm not sure if it will though. Interesting, it's not giving me radiation poisoning. Hello, nice of you to drop by. Jesus Christ. I've got my sound turned up a little louder. Did I just shoot myself by mining that block? Did I? Oh my god, what? I'm not even gonna question it. I'm not even gonna question it. Moving on. Oh my god, look at this. This is just the random side of a mountain, and it's just covered in gold, iron, ferrous metal, ender dust. Like, it's covered, completely caked in the stuff. You know what? I am going to grab emeralds, though, purely because there's something I want to get in the future called power armor, and I think it requires emeralds. Alright, it looks like I'm gonna have to travel a little further out to find osmium, so I am going to waypoint the house. Wait, is this tree bigger than my other tree? This tree might be bigger than my one. Wait, 1, 2, 3. That's 5! This tree's so much bigger than my one. Oh, well, that just can't be. That just can't stand. I can't be living in the smaller tree of the 2. What? I live in the smaller tree. Oh my god, and that's another tree? Dude, like last time, I was looking for these trees for the entire time, it felt like. And now they're just falling out of the sky. There are so many. And that's a 4th tree. That's 4 trees. Oh, and there's some more diamonds. The surface diamonds are making this... They're making a mockery of my mining experience, all these surface diamonds. Look, you see that patch of stone on the map over there? And my train of thought has been derailed over to the village. But we will come back to this cave because that's actually a promising cave to get us some osmium. So, as you can see, they are the old villages, not like the 1.16 villages, but they spawn with little quirks. Like this. This is a Tinker's Construct smeltery here. I might just steal these bookshelves while I'm here. Oh my god, the villagers all run around. Look at these guys. They're so cute with their little hoods up. Oh, over here. Sorry, this is another different element of the bees. These are actually apiaries. Or apiaries, however I pronounce it. But these are from forestry, and forestry is very cool. Look, I can trade 24 oak wood for an apiary here. So I'm just going to lock you in a little box so you don't die. Because I'm going to come back because we're going to need apiaries in the future when we tackle bees. And that is going to be a very, very nice way to get them. Oh, you are most definitely this big cave. There's diamonds down there. I don't... See, most people wouldn't leave diamonds. And I'm no exception to that. But look at that. Right there. Right there.
Finesse, I'm going to personal server.
Oh god, I'm low on health. I'm low on health. Do not blow up. Do not blow up. Oh my god, that's another vein of osmium. And that's another... We've hit the jackpot. We've hit the jackpot. That's 3 veins of osmium.
Why did you hit the jackpot?
Osmium motherload, if you will.
Stop making it a playlist.
Give me your sweet blue material. I am enjoying this mod pack so much. It's so nostalgic. And I was actually looking at the response to the first video, and I am so happy that you guys enjoyed the video so much. At the end of this video, I'm going to pick a comment from the last video, and I'm going to put it on a sign in the tree. So comment if you know your modded stuff, because I know a lot of you are modded beginners watching. If you know some modded stuff, comment some modded stuff you want me to do. That's 28 osmium already. Let's keep it going. You know what? Actually, I am going to go back up and get those diamonds I ignored at the beginning now. More trouser zombies. Trouser zombies? No, thank you. I like Minecraft, thank you very much. Oh, more osmium. Don't mind if I do. You are fine for the taking. I'm stuck in like a... What? Who's beating down a door? Someone's beating down a door. Where's that coming from? Why would a door spawn underground? Oh, wait, I know what it is. I'm underneath a village. It must be above me. Okay, I've got to remember what I need to create what I need. So, on the shopping list, the old mine shopping list, we need gold, we need redstone, we need osmium, and we need the stuff to make steel. So that's...
And your porn food. I'm gonna get ice cream. Actually, never mind. I'm getting ice cream right now.
So I'm actually gonna go to the extra real quick. Each energy tablet requires 3 gold, so that's why we need to get gold. Oh, osmium and gold and redstone in the same cave. Wow, it's like this isle was made for me in this theoretical shopping place we are in. And that is another vein of osmium and more pants zombies. Look at them. They're just wearing like the trousers, like it's no one's business. I'm pretty sure there's a fancy enchantment table in this which lets you choose what enchants you want. So I think XP is gonna be quite important for us.
But you get infinite XP.
Charlie. You can tell it's him because his name is. He kept the show ice cold. He's funny like a hole. He's the world. We're gassing the price. We're taking the puppy takes. We show we can each one get up to the in the ocean for the tax. Family is why we're over the phone tax. The more than all the things that will tax. Kind of all right. Gotta get a rest out of all that. Like this from here. Stores and crystal chandelier.
Oh my god, more osmium up there, and I literally am ignoring diamonds. What is wrong with me? Oh my god. You know what, I may as well just start burning them in lava while I'm at it. Oh, more diamonds, but again, I'm gonna go for the redstone. Oh, you beautiful blue rocks. You're basically useless to me now, but you won't be for long. Give me that as well. Give me the green rock. No, my green rocks! Whoa! You're stacked, you are. Look at that helmet and boots you're wearing. Yeah, you're walking around like it's no one's business. I am not a serial killer. Oh my god, the devil legs, they heard me. The devil legs are back. Get me out of here. I'm getting out. No. Oh, the devil legs. No. Stay away from me, you devil legs. Let's just head back to the house. I've got everything I need. I've got literally everything I need. Oh, look, even the pant zombies are behind our house. Pant zombies. What's your problem, pant zombies? Ah, I love the door. The door is cool. Oh. So, on to the second part of the episode. This is going to be the crafty bit. Woo! First up, we need to decide on a method of power generation we want to use for like our starter power source. Obviously, in the future, we're going to need to get quite a lot more. But for now, a good starting power, I'm thinking, is either solar generator, which uses actually, solar generators use so much more osmium. My mistake, they use, oh my god, this thing's 11 osmium per solar panel. Okay, we're going for wind turbines. For our starter power, what I'm thinking is we're going to go for 3 basic wind turbines. Okay, so each wind turbine, that's 8 osmium. So let's set that aside first. We're going to take 3 lots of 8 like that, and then 3 bits of coal, and we're going to get that, what the hell, okay. We're going to get that into the smelt in the furnace. And then while that's going, we can tackle the hardest bit of the wind turbine, the steel casing. So, last episode, if you remember correctly, also, if you haven't seen last episode, go back, give it a watch. It was kind of, the testing the waters for the series. It explains what we're doing here and what the point of everything we're doing is. So definitely go give that a watch. So, if you remember last time, we made 8 steel dust, which is only enough to make 2 steel casings. But today, if we want to make machines and power, we're going to need a lot more steel. A presto, and then into our metallurgical confuser, we're going to put our redstone to power it because we don't have our power set up next, our coal in there, like so, and our enriched iron in there. Okay, now that is making an absolute racket. I'm just going to turn my audio down a little bit because that is a loud machine. I don't want to be speaking over that. I'm going to get the steel we currently have onto the smelt because this is only makes steel dust. We need steel ingots, which means we have to smelt up the dust in order to get ingots, you know. that's just standard stuff. Any dust, except for the dirty dusts in this mod pack, any dusts except for them can be smelted into ingots. And that's just a basic fundamental of modded Minecraft. Oh god, I've just seen a teleportation core and I can barely contain myself. I want to do so much cool stuff. I've got some cool stuff planned, chat. Mark my words. You're not going to want to miss out. Osmium's nearly done now. Gold is nearly done. And our steel's finishing up. And the dust is being made in there. Okay, what else do we need for the wind turbine? I think that should be anything. Because yesterday we made these enriched alloys. And we actually probably have enough left over. Because each one of these is only one enriched. Oh, wait, actually. Okay, each one of these is 5 enriched alloys, and we only want to make 3, which means we have plenty. Yeah, look at that. Osmium, it's quite hard to come across. As you can see, we only have 34. Whereas we have 50 diamonds now. Holy crap. That's a lot of diamonds. Look at the cute little robots as well. Holy.
Wait, magical crops?
That's a lot of diamonds. Look at the cute little robots as well. Maybe we'll do that one day. Maybe we'll make a cute little robot. Come on, this is the last bit of steel dust. We're nearly there. Go steel dust. Go steel dust. Thank you. And now, I believe, this is all the raw materials we need to make our wind turbines, sorry. So, we're going to start off by making our control circuits. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Hey, presto. Right, so now we can make our third steel casing. Oh, and by the way, I'm using the tip that I explained in episode 1 by shift-clicking the little exclamation mark here. It puts the stuff in there for you. All right, next up, we need to make our energy tablets. And we need 6 of them. There we go. And now, finally, oh, because these don't stack, I'm going to have to re-shift-click them. That's 1 wind turbine, 2 wind turbines, 3 wind turbines. Let's set these up outside. Cool tip with wind turbines, the higher up you have them, the more energy they generate. So I'm thinking, what we do is we set our wind turbines up here, and then we run a cable down into our tree. So, boop, boop, and I'm actually just going to mine a bit of dirt. You don't actually have to space them apart like this. I just think it looks cooler. Look, listen to the racket they make as well. Like, look at that. There are wind turbines, and if you look inside, you can see they're generating energy right there on the side. Oh my god, the rain. Go away, rain. I just want to make electricity. I just want to make electricity here. So, you see that? So when there's power in the universal cable, it will flow green. Obviously, it will fill up with like a green look. But obviously, right now, the power doesn't need to flow anywhere. Yeah, I think I'm going to dig the cable down. I'm going to dig it down to the level we want. I think it's around here. No, it might be a bit lower. Oh, this is the vein of ore I mined out earlier. Wow, what a small world. Okay, if we come out this side of the mountain here, this should put us more or less in line with our... Brilliant, that puts us right in line with our tree. Okay, so let me run the cable like that. I'll also fill in the dirt, because we don't want anything spawning in here, because if a creeper blows up on the cable, that's going to be a pain in the neck. So let's just light all that up properly. Oh, the rain, you're so loud. Okay, there we go. So that's all hooked up down there, and it's coming out the bottom here. And then all we have to do is run that into the tree. All right, where is that last bit of osmium? Like that. Then we need to get ourselves 4 more of that, and that should make our other 32 universal cable. By the way, do let me know if you don't understand something in the comments, because I'll go through and I'll read them, and then I'll try to make myself better explaining it. Because right now, all this universal cable does is move power down from the wind turbines we made, because they make the power down into our house, because this is where we need the power. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run a little grid like that, because this will allow us to connect all our machines to it. So, before we were powering our metallurgical infuser with redstone, now, so you see the cable's connected there, that's how you know it's receiving power. So, the next thing to do on the to-do list now is to actually make the machines. The machines are the next huge things, like, they're the biggest step to making everything better, in my opinion. So, the first ones we want is the enrichment chamber and the energized smelter. We'll smelt up, you know what, we might as well just smelt up all the osmium. I know I was being all iffy about smelting it all up at once, but I realize now that I just kind of need it done, you know? I just need the materials. We may just have enough, though. And what makes these machines cool is there's actually, so you see this S:1 times here on the side, and this E:1 times here on the side? I didn't actually explain this in the first episode, because we weren't going to get to there for a while, but these actually stand, the S and the E stands for speed and energy. And if I were to put a speed upgrade or an energy upgrade into this slot, it will go speed 2 times, or energy 2 times, depending on which one I put in. Which is really important to know, because energy makes the machine more efficient, which means it can store more energy and it uses less. And speed makes the machine faster, but it uses more energy. I hear the devil legs. The devil legs are back. Devil legs! You're not welcome here, devil legs. Stay out of my shenanigans. Someone needs to put these devil eggs in their place, and that someone is me. I will be putting the devil eggs in their place. So, first up, the enrichment chamber. This is the most important one of the 2. So, we're going to work on that first. I think my steel's up there. That is enough for 3 machines. That's still fantastic. Okay, I need 1 more osmium. Well, now I've got 4 more. So, starting off with this recipe. We start off with the 2 control circuits, bish, bash, like that. Then, we're going to be moving on to the steel casing, bosh, and then we're going to be moving on to making the machine itself. I think I have all the stuff on me. Oh, no, I don't. See, I shift-clicked it just then, I didn't have all the stuff on me, and I didn't fill it in. I need redstone. There we go. And now, I can put this enrichment chamber right here, and you can see, look, all the cable lit up, because it's filling up with energy. And now it's full, it's going down again. So, just for an example, if I was to drop, let's say, a little bit of gold ore into this, it's going to be really loud. Mind your ears. This is now taking the gold ore, processing it and turning it into what we call gold dust. And like what I said earlier, gold dust is, like, dusts are a fundamental thing in modded Minecraft. You can smelt dusts into an ingot most of the time. So that one ore has just made 2 dust, which we can now smelt for 2 ingots. We literally have the perfect amount of osmium. If it wasn't for that, we would have not had enough to create this. Okay, right, do I have some sand? It looks like I need sand. I'm gonna go out and get some sand for some glass real quick. It's still raining. I see some sand. Sand spotted. Going in for a tactical swoop on the sand. The sand appears to be guarded by multiple hostiles, multiple bogeys protecting the sand. Right, 1, 2, go, 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 go. Go team, go team. We need an extraction. We've got the sand. And 3, 2, 1, boom. Energized smelter. The energized smelter, more or less, does exactly what it says. We can take the gold out of the enrichment chamber, put it in there, and it's a furnace that just doesn't require any coal. It's literally the perfect machine. And there you have it. These are the 3 basic machines that are literally going to change our life, okay? These machines are going to make life for us so much easier. So that's going to just about wrap us up for episode 2 of Big Dig. And as I promised in the beginning, today's comment of the episode is from FreeOB. The footstep... Hello everybody and welcome to episode 4 of Big Dig. We've made it. We've made it to the 4th one. Today, I have something interesting planned. So, I was reading through some of the comments of episode 3, and I noticed that I was being a complete idiot with this one. I completely forgot that there's a mod in here called Buildcraft. This mod here. And this adds things called transport pipes, which we can use to filter items. The diamond ones are actually the ones used to filter them. But because I didn't realize that Buildcraft was actually in this mod pack, I completely forgot about quarries. So that is the first thing I want to do today. Quarries. If you've never seen a quarry before, this is going to completely change your view of mod packs. Into the tree. So, between episodes, I didn't do any off-camera mining. And that's a promise. However, I did take some of our ores from this chest and get them processed in the enrichment chamber and the powered furnace and energized smelter. So, the first thing I want to do today is we're hopping right into the crafting today. We are going to make ourselves a quarry because it's about time we had some kind of automatic method of mining, especially in a mod pack which is all about mining. The name of the mod pack is literally Big Dig, and I haven't figured out a way yet to actually dig automatically without the need for anything else. So I believe we need, because, oh sorry, I've been just crafting and not explaining at all what I'm doing. Right, so the quarry requires 7 gears. These 7 gears are made in stages. So iron gears are stone gears surrounded by iron, and stone gears are wooden gears surrounded by stone, and wooden gears are made of sticks. That's what you saw me blast through just then, making these stone gears. So in order to get to the next stage, we need 7 iron gears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next up, we need 4 golden gears, and we're going to turn 2 of those into diamond gears. The principle still applies. Diamond gear is a gold gear surrounded by diamonds, and a gold gear is an iron gear surrounded by gold. You gotta do it in the stages. These gears bring back so many memories, purely because these are like the first thing you learn. Like, Buildcraft is one of the first mods I ever learned personally, and I can't believe it's taken me this long to tackle it. Okay, so next up we need 1 piece of redstone, and that should give us enough stuff to make quarry. Oh, I can't use the pickaxe, that has durability taken from it. Man, I really messed up making this diamond pickaxe. It's yeah, it is a challenge. There is not much I can do with it at all now. Okay, let me just make 1 new diamond pickaxe, like so. Like that. Perfect, diamond pickaxe. Okay, so now I should be able to craft this like so. There we have it, a quarry. Okay, so I'll just place this down just for a little bit, just so I can show you what it looks like. Oh, that's weird, it messed up. It's meant to show the... Okay, there we go, that's better. So, when you place down the quarry, like this, you get this default box, and what's going to happen is these taped lines here are going to be covered in frames, and then it's going to start digging in the space between it all the way down to bedrock. However, with something from this mod, Buildcraft, called landmarks, it allows us to customize the size of the quarry. And I would prefer to go for actually quite a big quarry. So I'm going to grab some lapis and some redstone. So landmarks, I can basically remember these crafting recipes off by heart. So I apologize if I'm going a bit fast for you guys. Landmarks are made by redstone torches, just having lapis on top of them. Just like that, and that will give us landmarks. Okay, but however, with landmarks, if you want to add something which allows you to see the maximum size, you then need to power the landmarks with a redstone signal. So let me just show this off. Also, I kind of solved our food situation with these 2 berry bushes there and up there. I am living off berries. I am the berry man. Back to my landmarks. Landmarks, you plonk down like that, and if you give them a redstone signal, look at that, it shoots out these massive beams, which should go 64 blocks in every direction from the landmark. So what a landmark indicates is the corner of a quarry. So you place the quarry next to the landmark, and that's where it will start. So we obviously don't want to go for a quarry this big right away, because this place is like, it's pretty nice looking. I'll be honest, it's a nice looking place. I don't want to just quarry the hell out of it until it's all gone, if you know what I mean. Because quarries are going to leave a big hole right in the ground that I don't want to deal with, frankly. However, that is not going to stop me from quarrying behind the big tree, because this bit of land doesn't look so hot, I'll be honest. So what I'm going to start off by doing is grabbing some random just blocks that I can use to lay out my landmark. Okay, where is it? Okay, cobblestone. Is that really all I have? Right, cobblestone, and I guess I'll use some redwood. The most important thing with quarries, though, is that you have water flowing in them, because then if the quarry digs into lava, you're able to mine it. The quarry has to be placed next to the landmark. So if I want my quarry placed on this block, I have to have my landmark in that corner. And you know what? I think we are going to go for like a max-sized quarry. Are we? I'm thinking about it. I'm giving it some thought, because I want this to be like the perfect starter quarry is what I'm going for. I think it doesn't necessarily have to be bigger there. It doesn't have to be max range. I think if we just do it over to this side here, where it hits the mountain, that will be fine. Oh, skeleton. No, thank you. No, thanks. No, thanks. Not right now. Not right now. Go away. Go away. I mean, I'd rather you than the devil eggs, but you can only have one thing in this world. Okay, so if I... Oh, I don't want to put the landmark there. I want to put it on the block there. Why is it... What? Stop that. Stop. What? Why is it doing that? Okay. There we go. So if I put that there, like that, and then power this one, and then right-click the landmark, you can see that line there turns red. Now I want to dig a suitable amount of blocks in this direction, so the quarry's a decent size. We don't want it to be exactly square, but we want it to, it can be exactly square, but we don't want it to be huge. Like, this is just our starter quarry, just so we can get some automatic mining underway. I think this will be so helpful. However, it's going to make a big ugly hole in the mountain, which we're going to have to cover up at some point. But we can actually cover it up with something called a filler really, really quickly. So that's my plan. I'm going to ruin the landscape and repair it. As you can see, we're using our packs we made in episode 2, I think. So you can see we've got 2 of our 3 landmarks we need to place. So if I put this one down here, I don't need to power it. If I just right-click it, you can see that has made a little red box around the area which the quarry's going to dig out. So this area now marks out exactly where the quarry will be. I want to have the quarry near to the house because then we don't have to run a massive power cable. As you can see, it's right close there. Because quarries do require power like every other machine. So I now place this quarry down right here. Look at that. You can see the area which we saw at the start has now changed to the size of the landmarks we made. That's fantastic. What is this going to do? What are you doing? Get in the hole. Get in the hole. No, you don't even get to live in the hole. Be dead in the hole. Get in the hole, that's going to So next up, we have to work on what we're going to do with the items we get from the quarry. But while that's going on, because the quarry can't start mining items until it digs out a space to actually have the drill made. So I'm just going to connect it up with the power
4 days
now,
old. My dad
and disconnect it as soon as it actually starts.
I thought he was absolutely precious.
Because it won't be digging straight away.
He was very playful as a kitten. He loved climbing up my legs. He loved trotting
This
around.
should link
His
up to
appetite
the
was
power
great.
perfectly. There we go, you can see.
But he just really wasn't growing in terms of height. He was progressively getting chunkier. The 5-6 month mark is when we realized he had dwarfism. He just wasn't growing, but everything else was basically staying the same. Yeah, you're my sweet boy. Nothing stops him. He's just a chill little man. Very relaxed. He loves to nap. You always see him in the sun. And then around 3 years old is when he first got constipated. I noticed that he was a little bit more sleepy, just tired all the time. He didn't love belly rubs anymore, so it was very out of character for him. He was irritated. I mean, you can't blame a guy. He's constantly having a tummy.
Oh, okay, I won't disturb you.
Something was bad up. Our vet said it's time for surgery. The surgery being a septacolectomy. It's where they remove the colon. The surgery was very successful. After the surgery, he honestly became more beady. He would follow us around the house. I can definitely tell he's much more comfortable just in his attitude.
I'm playing Big Dig.
The in vivo approach is just a game changer for patients. It's as simple as an injection.
Tu détiens désormais un pouvoir qu'aucun homme n'a jamais possédé.
Welcome back. We last left off with me installing a debatably quick and definitely dirty quarry system for some easy stone and ore generation. Quarrying, in addition to not being very quick, is also kind of inefficient, so I won't be seeing dividends for that for quite some time, which leaves me with surprisingly little to do in the near future. I don't really want to establish myself permanently in a dimension just yet because I have plans for making my own down the line, but doing that property requires some legwork, so let's get started. There are 2 dimension-focused mods in this pack, Dimensional Doors and Mistcraft, which I will come back to later. Dimensional Doors is essentially an infinite dungeon crawler focused around exploring this liminal space between worlds that allows you to travel between dimensions using, you guessed it, doors. Most of the dungeon loot from it isn't terribly useful, and I have long since surpassed the point that any of the dungeon traps in there will be particularly dangerous, but there are a few things that I want to grab to make dimension hopping a bit easier for me in the future. For the most part, I prefer to avoid the dungeon crawling part of this mod because it is world-breakingly buggy when you spend too long inside of it, but for demonstration purposes, a short trip should be fine. The first step in accessing the dungeon is to find a naturally generated dimensional gateway. These structures are little blobs of stone bricks with an unstable portal-looking thing in the middle, and entering that portal is a one-way trip to the start of the dungeon. Of course, finding one of the things is something of an exercise in frustration, but I do eventually track one down in the middle of a lake. The dimensional dungeon is best described as an endless sequence of stone brick structures floating, visually at least, they're not actually floating, in an endless void. In reality, it's just a bunch of blocks built onto the floor of a flat 3-chunk by 3-chunk cube of perfectly black blocks that emit light at the same level as glowstone, but the aesthetic, at least, is really cool. My job is now to wander through the areas, grabbing whatever loot I'm interested in, looking for an exit. Iron doors lead to a different room of the dungeon, the wooden door I came in from leads back to the previous room, and any other wooden doors will let me escape to a random location in a random dimension. My goal here is mostly just to stock up on the fabric of reality, which is the block the dungeon is made out of. You can mine it with Silk Touch, and in the future that is probably what I will do just to save time, but I wanted to show off the dungeon a bit, so I'm going to be looting it the old-fashioned way. This stuff is used to craft a single-use item called a Stabilized Rift Signature, and some other things that we don't care about. When you make a rift with this item and place dimensional doors on either side of them, they will link together, which allows you instantaneous dimension-crossing travel at the cost of a single right-click. To balance this massively overpowered feature, the dungeons are equipped with a number of nasty traps. Most of them are entirely invalidated by my ability to fly and tank everything short of a pocket nuke, but without power armor or an encyclopedic knowledge of what kind of traps there are, these dungeons are not terribly friendly places to wander around in. To make things even more fun, if you die in this dimension, you go to Limbo, an endless void of almost black everything that can only be escaped by finding puddles of stable reality to jump through that throw you out randomly into the overworld. Cool aesthetic, but very annoying to navigate around. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to be taking a trip down there because due to a bad set of traps and dungeon spawns, I am now soft-locked into a specific area of the dungeon. When you die in the dimensional dungeon, all of your items are returned to you when you enter Limbo, but the process is a little bit buggy when it comes to armor, and if you have a full inventory, it can delete it, which is why I no longer have a helm. This is annoying, but it's not really the end of the world because power armor is about as cheap as dirt by this point, but it does serve as an excellent warning that mods in this pack do not function correctly some of the time, even without intentional jank involved. I keep regular world backups for this reason, and stuff like this is exactly why. A little bit of puddle jumping in Limbo later, and I'm spit back out into the overworld only about 1,000 blocks south of my base. I've had spawns tens of thousands of blocks away before, so this is really quite generous as dimensional doors go, and after a little bit of loot warming, I end up back home. Meanwhile, back in our universe, the quarry is still glopping away, so let's go ahead and explore Miswrap for a bit. Miswrap is a mod that lets you make custom dimensions. The general game loop is you take a bit of leather, slam in some property pages in a very specific and not at all unintuitive and arbitrary order that I don't have to look up every time I do it, and out comes a book that describes the exact parameters of the dimension that you want created. At least that's the idea. In order to keep this from being completely unbalanced, Miswrap implements a stability mechanic that means worlds that are naturally more unstable, are made entirely out of diamond blocks surrounded by seas of UU matter, have a nasty habit of setting you on fire, inflicting negative potion effects, dropping explosive meteors on you, or in string cases just spontaneously rotting away to nothing. All of this is a moot point now, though, because I don't have any of the property pages and I don't really feel like trading with villagers for them just yet, which means I instead get to create random worlds with blank paper and roll the dice. The usual way that I go about doing this is to make a world and enter it. When I enter this mystery world, I immediately slam down a bookstand with a linking book to take me back home, because without one of those, you are almost permanently trapped in the Miscraft dimensions. And then I will take notes on general features that I see, good or bad. After my homework is done, I then explore a bit, grab the pages from the library that's in the dimension, which isn't usually difficult because the libraries spawn in the same spot every time, and then I return back to my landing point to skedaddle on back home. I also make a point of carrying no less than 4 spare linking books to the overworld in my Galacticraft oxygen gear slots. These slots can carry any item in this version of the game, because coding, and because they are modded slots, they are generally resistant to most inventory modification jank like auto-sorting and falling into limbo. Am I paranoid? You might say that, yes. My first dimension is an excellent example of this. It rolled into a mostly hospitable endless plains biome, but for some reason, and probably it's the eternal day cycle, it's unstable, which manifests as a persistent weakness potion effect and lightning striking all over the place. This is quite common for random dimensions, since without any specifications as to what should or should not be present, the game flips out and does whatever, which usually means something goes wrong. The library structure is easily located, and I net myself a few new pages before bailing. Dimension 2, basically the same, but this time it's an endless desert with slowness. The library also seems to have had a run-in with unfortunate plumbing problems and decided to generate on a giant pool of poop water. It's a good thing those property pages are laminated, yeah. Dimension 3 finally starts shaking things up and gives me a checkerboard of one chunk-wide swamp and ocean biomes. It also makes me extremely hangry, despite not visually having anything that should have destabilized it in the first place, but it's miscraft, so such is life. Dimension 4 really starts showing off and gives me a floating island world of forest and ice mountains with no sun, no daylight cycle as far as I can tell whatsoever, and everything is brown. It's not pretty per se, but it is certainly different. Things continue like this for some time. I get some interesting dimensions, a whole bunch of utterly inhospitable dimensions, and most importantly, amass a sizable collection of property pages that can be copied and eventually used to build my own worlds. If you're paying attention to the screenshots, there are actually a bunch of other world types that you can get with this mod, but for some reason all of mine seems to want to turn into end island generations, so whatever, you do you game. 16 random worlds in, and nothing particularly interesting has shown up. This isn't really a surprise though, because when Miscraft rolls for random traits, it usually likes to select traits that are close-ish to the overworld template that it's used to, but as a result of all the library rating, I do now have enough pages to try making better worlds. The two that I select here for demonstration purposes are Cave World and Crystal formations. On their own, these are basically the Miscraft equivalent of cavemen grunting, but hopefully they're specific enough on their own to get me some worlds that are a little bit more novel to look at. It turns out that my hopes are in vain. Not a single world generates with either of the two traits I requested, though I did at least get some worlds with actual land in them for once. I could keep writing out worlds to try and get more pages, but it's probably best to just make a set from villager trading before I experiment with Miscraft too much. The worlds are just too picky in this version to get much use out of with improperly formatted sentence structure. Back at home, my quarry has finally finished its first excavation bill. I really don't need any more cobblestone at this point, and in fact would actively like to not have any more, but more ore won't ever go amiss, so I go ahead and mark out another area for it to start chewing away on. I don't really have plans for what I want to do with the stuff I get from my quarries, but if I'm going to be stuck in plain old boring normal land for a while, I might as well keep assimilating parts of it into my own personal storage banks. Speaking of assimilating parts of the world, I also should probably go pay the end a visit. This is pre 1.8, so there aren't end cities or anything to loot, but I will need to pay a visit there at some point to get the egg and the bees, and there are a couple projects that I need endstone for in the near future. This also will have the side benefit of justifying the entire reason that I went into the Dimensional Doors dungeon in the first place, which thus far I've done absolutely nothing of. Field trip time, or maybe not field trip time. I may or may not have accidentally parked my temporary encampment right on top of the stronghold. Oh well. And just like that, I am the proud owner of egg, and also all of the end hives, and some endstone. In order to buy Miscraft property pages from villagers, I will need two things. Villagers and emeralds. Emeralds are going to be an issue that I will come back to later, but the villager part at least is doable. In this version of Mine Factory Reloaded, there's a machine called an autospawner. When given a sample mob in a Pokeball, I mean a reusable safari net, power, and experience juice, it does exactly what the name suggests and spawns a copy of the mob provided. I can easily abduct a nearby villager and have infinite power, so the real